Democrat Senator from Virginia, Mark Warner, by the way, says Donald Trump was right about TikTok. Roll it.
I think Donald Trump was right. I mean, TikTok is an enormous threat. So if you're a parent and you got a kid on TikTok, I would be very, very concerned. All of that data that your child is inputting and receiving is being stored somewhere in Beijing.
Vivek Ramaswamy joins me now. Good morning to you, Vivek. Does TikTok pose a substantial threat, as we just heard from Mr. Warner there?
I think it does. I'm glad, Ashley, that this is now a bipartisan issue. I personally think that is the number one piece of Donald Trump's legacy that will matter to this country, is an awakening to the threat that China poses. And I'm glad, frankly, to see the Democrats have adopted this as part of their own policy perspective as well. But the bad news, Ashley, is that this is not limited to TikTok. This is how China views global businesses, period, as pawns to advance their geopolitical agendas. You think about TikTok, that's a Chinese-owned company. Well, guess what? There's equally terrifying things happening as of a couple of years ago with even American companies like Airbnb that turn over the data of U.S. users as a condition to do business in China. Because China has this view, the CCP has this view, that you have to earn your social license to operate in China. Well, one of the conditions of that social license is actually to hand over data of U.S. customers, even though the U.S. has, at least for the last 30 years, behaved according to norms that pretended like we were operating according to global free market capitalist norms, when in fact China was playing a geopolitical game with our companies as a condition for doing it.
All right, I have another one for you, Vivek. The Biden administration has granted the Saudi crown prince immunity in the Khashoggi trial, and Republican Senator Tom Cotton agrees with the decision. Take a listen, and I'll get your thoughts.
What the administration decided this week in granting sovereign immunity to Mohammed bin Salman is in keeping with the practice of custom of lawsuits involving foreign heads of state. It would have been a major break of those customs to not grant that kind of immunity.
All right, Vivek, do you agree with this move?
I don't necessarily agree with it based on Biden's own stated objectives. I mean, the real issue here, Ashley, is that President Biden is still licking MBS's feet to produce more oil, when in fact he could just be making it easier for American producers to do it here at home. So the fist bump diplomacy in ways that begs dictators abroad, including dictators like MBS, is really just a way of making up for America's own energy insecurity. And if this is a U.S. president who was elected on a mandate to turn MBS and Saudi Arabia into a pariah, that is President Biden's words, then he's really not living up to that standard. To the contrary, he's abasing himself in the United States on the global stage. So I actually respectfully disagree with both Senators Cotton and President Biden on this one.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Vivek, fabulous to have you today. Always great stuff. Really appreciate it. Thank you.